So this is Google Drive. If we click over here in the left corner on the Create button, you'll see all the things you can create with Google Drive. Documents, presentations, spreadsheet, forms, drawings, and things like Pixlr, which are for photo editing. This is very similar to Microsoft Office, except the difference is this is all stored online, which is known as stored on the cloud, and that you can share documents easily. Now, in addition to sharing and creating, you can also use Google Drive to store files, and in addition to sharing those files that you store. And that's where this upload button is for. That's right next to the create button. If we take a look at here's my Google Drive. As you begin using it, it's really useful to know how to sort and find your files. So right under the create button, you'll see I can say I just want to see the files shared with me. I just want to see the files I've starred. This is useful. I can designate files I want to find quickly. Recently edited files. If I click on more, I can really fine-tune. If I click on owner type and more down here, I could really decide here, like files, search files by type, even search by files that are opened by me or files that weren't opened by me. Or I can just do this being Google, I can search with the search bar right here in the upper corner here. Now, once you get used to orientate yourself with the search, the next thing to get accustomed to is the fact that in Google Drive you can drag and drop files. So if I have a folder that I want to put within another folder, I just grab the folder this is my left button on my mouse or trackpad, and I drag it to where I want it. And I can drag things, so let me expand this window here, and you see I can drag it this way as well. Now, folders have shared settings. So when I said that the difference between this and your typical folder on your computer is that online folders can be shared with other people, or online documents can be shared with other people. So if I click on, let's look for let's see this public folder here. So if I right click, and you'll see there are many options, but what I'm looking for is here share, and then I'm going to click on share, and you'll see what settings this folder has. So right now this folder is set to anyone who has this link can view. So anyone that I send this link to can view this folder and any of its contents. I can change this to be only people in Sacred Heart can view it. I can say that people in Sacred Heart can not only view but can edit the document. So I can really fine-tune the access anywhere from it being public to only someone with the link. If they don't have the link, they can't find it. Only people on Sacred Heart. Only people at Sacred Heart with the link. So the difference between Sacred Heart and Sacred Heart with the link is this middle category here means that they can search for it. With the link means they can't search for it if they don't have the link. Private means that nobody can see it except for down here in the very bottom. I can always specify specific people who can edit or view. Now, last tip here is that once you see right here, it reminds me that this is a shared file. If I take a document and if I drag it into that folder, it will inherit that folder's settings. So if this folder says that it's right now set for viewable by anybody with the link, any files I drop in there will be viewable with the link. And then any files I drag out of that folder will lose that shared setting as well.